Okay, age appropriate. What does that mean? Let's start with movies. Ocean's 11, one of my favorite movies. George Clooney, the star. 11, 13, 12. I like all of them. In the first scene of Ocean's 11, Danny Ocean looks about 20 years younger than George Clooney. In fact, the first time I saw it, I didn't even recognize him. Why did they do that? Well, they were trying to make us understand that that was an earlier part of his life. And it worked on me because I didn't recognize him. And what about a movie we just saw last night? Susan Sarandon is the mother in The Meddler. It's a story about a mother who meddles. Kind of cute. Susan Sarandon is 69 years old. But in this movie, she's 60, 55, somewhere in that range. And they do it with the way that they, dress her up. They've got her hair done nicely and always makeup. You can't see the wrinkles. Lipstick, the whole 9 yards to make her younger. And the way she acts. And what about cartoons? That's the one that really blows me away. For instance, Zootopia, Lieutenant Judy Hopps. I would guess in the movie that Judy Hopps is just out of high school or just finished school, wants to make something of herself. She's single, and she doesn't know the ways of the world. So she's young. I think she's in her 20s. But Jennifer Goodwin, who is the voice actor for Lieutenant Judy Hopps, is 38. So how'd they do that? They dressed the voice differently. And so that's what we do on the air, is we dress our voice. But how do we dress our voice? We don't have pictures. And that's what's so important about the words that we use, is that you have to figure out who it is that's listening to you and then use their language. And that's really important. So if you are talking to a 32-year-old woman or a 35-year-old woman, then it's not likely, if you're relating to her on her level, that you're going to say, my grandchildren came over yesterday, right? So you have to be careful of your life situation that you relay because you're dressing your voice. And with the words you use. Like, the word epic is over now, but there was a time when it was the thing to do. And if you were in that 20-something crowd, mid-20s, that were the people who give us our slang, then you would be saying, oh, that was epic, But now if you say it, you're totally out. So you have to be careful and understand the language trends so that you can dress yourself appropriate for whatever audience that you're in. For instance, you wouldn't say epic when it was in to an older audience because, A, they wouldn't know what you're talking about, and therefore you can't relate. The problem here, or the issue that we're trying to get over, is not that we want to fake anyone out. We don't. We want to make people feel comfortable and to be able to receive our message. So some of the times with language, we remove the blockage. We remove the things that are going to cause them to take a pause and go question whether or not they actually want to listen to you or not. And the more you include their language set, the more that you talk their language, the more that they're going to hear you when you have something to say. Whatever your message is, you want them to hear you. So age appropriate means your age appropriate for the audience. Quick side note, one of the things that brought this on was a previous coaching session, number 1, and number 2. We were in Target the other night. We were with our daughter and her our new son-in-law. Not yet, he will be soon. And we were just kind of walking around shopping and stuff, and I get extremely bored and start looking around. And I saw a display, an end cap display actually, and it was a whole end cap display of Singer toy sewing machines. And I was like, whoa, this is wrong. This is a wrong thing. And here's why. Here's where they missed the boat. Sewing machines, people who sew, are not in the generation that are buying from, it was Walmart, not Target, Walmart. That generation that would buy from Walmart, they're not sewers. They have not learned to sew. Some of them have, I'll give credit, but most of them, by and large, buy their clothes from Marshall, TJ Maxx, wherever. So the point being is that they were selling a machine that Target couldn't relate to or understand. And they were even selling it worse than that. They were selling it for that generation that doesn't understand sewing to give it to their kids so that they will. So the result was they were having a deep discounted sale and not one of those machines had moved. They missed their target. They missed their audience. Don't miss yours. Thanks.